Hey, welcome back, everybody. Martin's sick.
Oh.
But don't be afraid. We have a guest much better than Martin. She even called it welcome to my show whenever I walked into the room. We're so glad to have the one, the only, Si Robertson.
Thank you.
The fans go wild.
The fans do go wild.
Yay.
We're glad to have you, Miss Kay.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Well, that's good news.
I'm glad y'all hadn't changed. Same.
We haven't changed anything.
We don't change. No, we don't change.
When your husband comes, he doesn't ever say that he's glad to be here.
Shocker.
But you are glad to be here?
He's always
am glad
waiting
to be
for
here.
one thing. Leave here.
Amen.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it?
He is ready to go.
We got to let the sponsors have their moment
Yep.
in the sun. And he said, well, y'all do that without me. I'm out of here. And we do it.
He's so rude sometimes.
He's just real direct, isn't he?
Hey,
Very direct man.
hey, look, he's a man that's got a plan, and he's always got something to do.
This is true.
I understand that.
Even if it's just spread his legs up, watch TV, just
That's right. He's got to be,
yeah.
he's got to watch Matt Dillon pistol whip a couple.
Does he watch Westerns too? I thought he just watched the Weather
Oh,
Channel.
yeah.
He watches the weather and the westerns, but here lately it seems like he's really tuned in on the weather.
Really tuned in on the weather? Well, the weather could get, who knows
You know,
what the
this
weather
time of year it's all crazy all
Now,
over.
speaking of that, the weather six get rude.
Well, I don't want it to get bad in Louisiana
I know.
because we just don't know how to act. You know what I mean? We don't have all the infrastructure for it.
No, if it gets below 30, we just shut down.
We don't know how to
they drive crazy.
dress either
That's right.
for the weather.
I'm wearing shorts right now, but I thought it was going to be 90 degrees today. But then I heard it was
70.
all supposed to be 20. I don't know. I don't watch
I
the
did the
weather as
same
much
thing.
as Phil.
Well, it's 71 right now.
I wouldn't be wearing shorts. now. It's not the
my
month to wear
temperature gauge
shorts.
said. It's 71 outside. And it's, what is it supposed to tonight? It's supposed to go down to 10.
Well, it's going to get cold over the next few days.
It's going to be rude and crude, boy.
The
Is that a thing, though? Because there's a song that says, as long as old men sit and talk about the weather. And now that I work at a tackle store, that's all that old men do. Is that what y'all do? You watch
No.
the Weather Channel? And
I don't talk about weather.
Well, my husband does.
Hey,
Okay, I'm just checking. I'm
what
trying
do
to see what's in
what do
store.
I talk about?
Do you
Kay?
talk about the weather a lot, Phil?
Probably
Nope.
food.
No, I
don't.
talk about women.
Oh, God.
No.
Yeah, I do. As long as I
Nobody
sit
was-
around and talk about women.
Nobody believes you. I'm sorry.
Well, no, they do. All the women
I'm
know.
gonna love
All the
you
women know.
forever.
I'm just
Hey, I
gonna,
love them all.
I'm gonna let Kay and Si just go at this.
Hey.
Okay, Kay, you've been around Si longer than any of us, and
He's full of bull.
see, because he says he's a ladies' man. He tells
I
all
am a
these
ladies'
stories.
He was when he was 16, 17, 18.
That's
Well,
what I'm
in
asking.
his world, he is a ladies' man.
And I'm
His-
still
his
a
world.
ladies' man going on 75, baby.
But what about this world that I call Earth? Was he a
hey.
ladies' man back in the day when he was in the back seat of you and Phil's dates?
He thought he was. He wasn't.
I'm fighting.
He
with
was
him.
You need
learning.
to check with the people.
Check. This is
Okay.
the only person I
Yeah.
know.
Hey.
Phil wouldn't answer the question. Kay
she
will.
needs to check with those that used to go into the drive-ins.
You were in the back seat of the date of Phil and Kay.
Well,
at the
I'm just
drive-in.
saying, hey, she needs to check with the people that they
So
didn't
what
go-
happened?
We
You go
didn't
to the-
have movie houses, boys. We
go to
went
drive-in.
The drive-in.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're in the back seat, and Kay and Phil are in the front. You just walked around and
Eight people.
spotted the
I
action.
told him to go get us something to drink.
No,
and
I
eat.
went and got the popcorn and
That's right.
whatever.
And
they
that's
wanted
where
to
you
drink.
met some women.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, well, hey, you got to have somebody serving the drinks and popcorn.
Kay,
Hey,
is it true?
Yeah, he left the car. Yes. I don't know what he
Busting
did.
on you, man.
well, hey, I'm just telling you.
Hey. Well, gentlemen never kisses
I was here before John Travolta ever even hit the dance floor. Okay, that's how much I've been around.
Now, that's something you got.
And hey, and he probably watched me a lot to get the moves he's got.
Uh-oh.
John Travolta
That's right.
is actually 69 years old.
I know it. He's a youngster.
That's crazy.
That's right.
So you say you
have
were...
you seen him on the commercial?
I love
The
that's
Santa
my
Claus
favorite. Hey,
commercial?
that's my favorite commercial.
Oh no, it
It's
is.
really
What
good.
does he do?
Ho, ho, ho.
But he dances,
But
just
he
like a
dances.
movie.
And then he's got the old deal, what's in your wallet?
So he got that from you, is what you're telling me?
Oh, he got all that from me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was just,
Hey,
Staying
they wouldn't
alive.
have- hey, nobody would have knew what to do,
had you made it before?
That's right. Hey, that's where the Saturday Night Live come from, son.
Oh my
It's
God.
yours truly.
And staying
I
alive.
believe you're thinking of Saturday
That's
Night Fever.
Oh, hey,
Although
it
you
was
are
a
much-
fever Saturday night, all right.
You are much more Saturday Night
Things
Live
got
material.
hot on Saturday night, boys.
Boy, he's full of it, ain't he?
Ain't he? I thought JD was supposed to show us something.
No, I got nothing. I'm still confused. I would love, Kate, because your whole life was made into a movie.
Yeah.
I have
it was.
had some emails that have asked for The Blind 2, which would be the story of Si's life. Would that be as interesting, or would it be animated because there's no way any of it's true?
It would be animated.
It would be animated.
That'd be a good cartoon.
That would be X-rated.
Oh boy. Okay, no, we're not.
You
We're
couldn't-
talking about the funny
You
stuff,
couldn't
man.
you couldn't show my life, okay?
Somebody take his oxygen away from him.
I love how his sister-in-law is his best friend, and when she shows up, he gets wild.
Yeah,
Hey.
he does. He gets brave.
That lady is my other sister.
For sure.
I had two.
Okay.
And she was the third.
That's right. I feel like it too.
So let me ask
Oh,
y'all
there.
this. Did y'all ever fight? Ever get cross with each other?
They fought the last 5
Well,
minutes.
how about the
Well,
time?
no, I mean,
no,
when they
the
were
time he got my stuff and
Uh-oh.
made me run after him in that cornfield. I never will forget that. And you just kept running and running and
I
making
thought,
me
I
run
thought
after
you were going to tell the one about, hey, I stabbed you grabbed the last pig of chicken.
Well, hold on. What
Well,
about the
there's several.
cornfield?
I've heard that one. I need more
I
about
didn't hear the
the
cornfield.
Well, he got something of mine and said, "You get it."
What'd you
and
get?
he took off running.
had
I don't
no idea.
remember myself what it was.
It's been
but
too
I
long
had
ago.
to chase him all over that stupid cornfield.
I've had a lot of issues with cornfields. No, I'm serious. Because hey, we had the nurse station was set up by a cornfield.
What nurse?
Oh no, they used to bring in a nurse to give everybody vaccination.
That's,
Oh, okay.
No.
Gotcha. And you didn't want it.
Oh no. Because when they said, hey, Mama said, well, hey, I got one more outside.
Yeah. Like
When
that.
she-
Like
look, when she
David, they
walked
went looking for
outside,
you.
Where's Silas at? They said all they could see was corn stalks doing this.
that's right.
As I was
he
going
knew,
through it.
He knew how to
I was
run
even
in
talking,
the
hey,
cornfield.
hey.
Did you
Yeah.
ever catch him?
No,
No.
I couldn't
asking
catch him.
you.
Look, you just it's a trick going through cornfields.
Really?
You know how
Oh,
much
yeah.
he weighed? I mean, he was so little and light. He could just.
So you were an expert at which
Hold
I've
on,
never
hey.
had anyone tell me that they had a lot of issues growing up with cornfields until you. But you were an expert at running through the cornfields?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because when
What's
they
the
said,
trick?
hey, give him a shot,
Because you
me and
can't catch
Needles
him.
don't get along.
Me
You
neither.
can't catch him in the cornfield. That's why.
Hey, because
I mean, he had this whole
You
thing.
run
about-
you run down one row in between the rows, you cross about 5 rows, and then you just lay down in between the rows and let them run by you. They can't see you. You
Well, not when you're
becoming
when you're
invisible.
skin and bones.
You look
You
like a
become-
corn
Hey,
stalk.
oh yeah, hey, Beanpole. That was my nickname.
So that was the biggest fight you ever got in, chasing him through the corn? Because he stabbed you one time over a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
an accident?
No, it was on
No,
purpose.
it was on purpose. She grabbed the last.
It
piece
was
of chicken.
rude.
You never do that.
Rude.
That's
Rude.
bad table etiquette. So I
So,
I educated her.
time out. Is worst table etiquette the last piece of chicken or physical body harm?
Oh,
with
it,
a
no,
fork?
it, hey, no,
Well,
I
that
didn't-
fork
all
come
I
out
did was
and he
hold her
said-
hand.
he
I
said,
put it on top of her hand and just held it.
Miss
Till
No,
you
you
released-
said this.
till
You
she
said
released
I
the chicken.
called for that thigh.
Hey, yeah,
Don't-
that's right. She released.
I
the
called
chicken
for that thigh first.
That's right. Hey,
And then the next thing I knew, there was a fork this close on my hand.
that's right. It was just resting. I was just to tell her, don't try to pull it back.
Well, who does that at a meal?
Okay, I don't know.
I was just frozen. I just left my hand. I was just frozen.
And you stuck around?
Well, I didn't know what else to do.
Hey,
Yeah, so here we are
she fit right in.
60 years later, and you were like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, well, I get my chicken early. Thank you.
Hey, Before I show up now, she has hers.
Yeah, she's going to get hers.
Otherwise,
correct.
he's going to go called it and
right.
stab
That's
people.
right.
Not me.
Not a stab. It's just pressure to tell them don't pull back, because if you do, you'll have to might lose a little blood over it.
Where'd you learn that from? One of your brothers?
Look, hey,
He made it up.
I'm one of the youngest.
It's a fighter
You know?
to survive.
Oh, hey, you had to. Hey, the strong
Survival of the
survive.
fittest.
That's right.
Well,
I'd never seen anybody act like that. Ever.
He does obsess with food when
Well,
once he starts eating.
wasn't
I've
used
seen
to being
him
around
before.
poor people. Okay.
Say again,
That was
Si.
it.
What?
She wasn't used to being around poor people.
It was poor, aggressive people.
Well, hey, well, look, you got to be aggressive if you're poor.
okay.
Well, why did I never see other people acting
Hey.
like that? I knew
I
poor
mean, hey,
people.
look, this was the queen that was born with a silver spoon in her mouth.
Okay, never have
She had
parents
a-
that
hey,
have a
she
store.
had a-
They'll never let it
Her
go.
Yeah.
mom and dad owned a grocery store for
Well,
crying
would
out.
you give the spoon back, or would you live with what you were given?
Well, hey, you know.
Amen, Miss K.
That's
Amen.
pretty good.
Hey,
Miss K, what size was your bed growing up when you were a kid? Please say a queen size.
hey,
bed.
she
And
had.
that's exactly what I was going to say. Is a queen size
Hey,
bed.
here's
I'm
how
just
rich
Miss
she
K.
was. Not only did she have the cowgirl outfit,
She had her
she had a Shetland pony too to go with it.
Miss K.
Nah,
I grew up with money.
Hey.
I didn't ever get my own pony though.
Yeah,
Big time.
Because you lived in town, probably.
That's also true.
yeah.
Well, we'll be right back with someone will
That's right.
stab you if he's hungry.
hey,
and
was
a lady
Dale
who
and
had
Roy.
a pony. A new year's full of surprises, Martin, but one thing is predictable.
What's that?
Postage costs will go up again
Uh-oh.
in 2024.
Hey, I guarantee you they will. You know why? Because gas going up and everything else going up.
Yep.
But you want to save some money? You know how you do that?
Crazy
right.
discounts.
That's right.
With our friends at Stamps.com.
That's it.
Stamps.com.
Look, you can get discounts up to 89% off USPS and UPS services, so your business will barely notice the change. Stamps.com has been helping businesses like yours save time and money for over 25 years, and not just businesses like yours, like ours. You buy something from Duck Commander, Stamps, Buck Commander, Stamps.
I had a customer call me today. He's at a tournament in Florida. He said, they don't have any of what I need. Can you overnight them? I said, sure, stamps.com. I went, dropped it off at the UPS store to make sure to get there. I didn't schedule the pickup, even though I could have, because my man was in a hurry. He thinks I'm the greatest businessman ever. You
All
keep your
because
customers happy with stamps.com.
There you go.
And he's liable to win the tournament just because of
You
Stamps.
turned into
Got
a
a chance.
superhero.
There you
Hey.
go. Because you know why? You are your own personal post office wherever you are when you have stamps.com. All you need is a computer and a printer. They even send you a free scale, so you'll have everything you need to get started. Taking care of orders on the go is even easier with the stamps.com mobile app. If you need a package pickup, schedule it through the stamps.com dashboard, sell products online. Stamps.com seamlessly integrates into all major marketplaces.
And
So,
you never have to go to the post office ever again.
there you go.
Right.
Never.
What saves time, so you get premium discounts
right.
and supplies at your fingertips. You can get huge carrier discounts up to 89% off USPS and UPS rates to help your bottom line. Plus, Stamps.com automatically tells you your cheapest and fastest shipping options. Your postage partner for the last 25 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses. Get access to the USPS and UPS service you need right now from your computer anytime, day or night. No lines, no traffic, no waiting. Take a chunk out of your mailing and shipping costs this year with Stamps.com. Sign up with promo code
Duck.
for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code
Duck.
Miss K, you were telling us what he was talking about, how he hasn't got much sleep. Before we started, there's always a show before the show that nobody hits record on.
Right.
Hunter.
You've had trouble sleeping lately.
I know.
And Miss Case, you've also had trouble sleeping lately?
No. Who said that?
I thought you did. I'm sorry.
No,
Apologize.
I really sleep pretty good.
Okay, why have you had trouble sleeping?
I don't know.
He's got a great mattress.
Maybe
I know
because
that.
I sleep too much.
I think, yeah, he sleeps the
That's
day
probably
and the
what the-
night.
That's what a psychiatrist would tell me. How long? I mean, how many times? Well, my normal routine is, hey, I usually get out of bed somewhere around 10:30.
That's too much.
What time do you
Then-
go to bed?
And then by 1 o'clock, I'm laying back in my recliner taking a nap
You are a
for
basset.
a couple hours. Then, sometimes I go, 8:30, go get in bed, go to sleep.
But nobody's been having bad dreams. You had.
Well, no. I did get a rude awakening last night.
There we are.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I'm just about. I'm in that.
REM sleep.
Well, no, I'm actually fixed to just float off and be on a cloud. And about that time, there is a blood-curdling scream
Uh-oh.
In your house?
in the bed with me.
Oh, no. Is it the cat?
Oh, no.
Sleepy.
No. And then she says, hey, they're green and white and naked, and they're coming after me.
Whoa.
So that was my nightmare last night.
Yeah, the naked would get me.
Hey,
Green and white and naked. Well, Miss Greenstein's never
But
coming
hey,
back on this show.
I know
after you
why.
tell this story.
I know why. Because we actually watched the show, and I don't know the name of it. What is the big worms that was underground that was eating everything and everybody?
Tremors?
Tremors.
Ah.
She watched that before we went to bed.
And they were
Oh,
green.
wow.
Okay. And this was the upgraded version.
The one where they had clothes on?
No, it was the one where the big worms ended up and they was giving birth. Okay. And whenever they ate something, they would give birth to a little one.
I believe that's Tremors 2.
Well, whatever. It was up.
I'll have to get Hunter to
look,
correct
and
me
hey,
if
look,
I'm wrong.
And they kept evolving. When they do something killing them, then the next time they tried it, it wouldn't work.
We have got to get you some different TV channels.
Oh no.
They got immune.
No, we don't need that. Hey, no more more horror stuff.
Did you enjoy the show or not?
I wasn't paying no attention to.
Oh, okay.
Evidently, though, my wife was.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And so she had a nightmare about Tremors?
Yeah, and she had a nightmare about Tremors.
Was Kevin Bacon in it?
No, it was another guy.
That other one.
John
No,
Travolta.
that other one.
Yeah.
John,
Yeah. All I know is it's the other guy. Because I know Kevin Bacon.
I had a weird dream last night that I was
It
giving
was
a
the
guy.
one that played his partner in
Yeah,
the first one.
of course.
Yeah.
he's talking about.
That's wild. Dreams are weird. I had a dream that I was giving a guy a haircut last night who actually is a barber.
And then you woke up and you was bald.
No? I still had all my hair, and I was like, why would
That
I
only
dream?
happens in the military.
I need to- text
Well,
that
no,
guy.
I dreamed I ate a 5-pound pillow one night.
Oh, my God.
And then I woke up and my pillow was gone. And my belly was extended.
Oh, my
Come
God.
on.
Was it a My Pillow? It was yours.
Pillow.
Oh no, that was before I got my pillow.
Miss Kay, y'all have any troubles with dreams down at the land?
Not after hearing side stuff.
Phil never wakes up and screams they're green and white and
No,
naked.
I
and
tell you
chased.
what Phil does do. On a regular basis, he has a fight. He's fighting somebody on his side of the bed. And what I did was I put up a barrier of pillows between us.
That's
Because
wisdom.
I don't want that fight coming over, and it has come
It
over.
has come up.
One night, he grabbed my toe, my big toe.
I like to broke it.
He wouldn't let go. And
Did he
just
grab it with
smashed-
his big toe? Because that thing's a hook now.
Yeah, his is a weapon, but he grabbed it with his fingers, and he just kept squeezing. I kept screaming.
While he was sleeping?
Yeah,
Si, do you know about this?
he did that. And I said, leave my toe alone. Leave my toe alone. And he kept mashing it. And then I just shook him like that. And I said, he said, what's wrong with you? I said, I'm not the person squeezing toes. He said, well, who did it? And I said, the other person besides me in this bed. He said, why would I squeeze your toe? I said, you tell me. You did it.
Yeah, I can't think of the aunt. Was the toe? She was the toe king.
Was it Mary Sue?
No, it was Mary Sue's older sister.
Did she pinch people with her toe?
Oh,
I
did she pinch him? Hey,
hey.
she didn't pinch him. Irene. Oh no, she didn't pinch him. She would cut you.
That's true. I
You'd
heard
be
it.
sitting at a meal under her with your feet under her table.
Better have
And
on
everybody,
some.
I know, and everybody look. Don't wear shorts.
Why
Cause
not?
hey, she'll reach up there and grab your calf, and it looked like she took a knife and said, "Do."
With her feet?
With
With
her
her
toe, her
toes.
big toe, and the next one.
They
She
were
would
weapons.
cut you. She would cut
That
you
was
just
really
like a
true.
razor blade, and somebody would scream, and then everybody bust out laughing because we know why she screamed. They're screaming.
Y'all's dinner table was a dangerous affair.
Oh no! Look, I'm telling you, between the Robertsons, the Hales, the Hobbses, and the Alexanders.
Not the Caraways?
All
No.
four.
No, they
We,
were
we were not like that.
civilized.
Oh, no.
We were
They,
Refined.
they was rich. You got to,
Refined.
Yeah.
This is poor people here we're talking about. Okay.
Why were y'all so mean to each other?
Hey, it just was a way of life, boy. That's all I know.
Like
They had-
all the stories so far have involved fork stabbings,
Somebody's gonna bleed.
toe
no.
stabbings,
Look, and we had very
Wasp.
vivid imaginations. Because look, all of our weapons we made ourselves.
weapons.
And we had, Wide Earp was the, what was the bunt line special? The long barrel pistol.
Miss K.
It
Now,
lit.
y'all don't know who Wide
I
Earp
know.
Yeah,
who
I know
Wide
Wide
Earp
Earp.
is,
Wide Earp is. I don't
but
know.
I don't know he had the
Well, hey,
pistol.
he
or
had
not.
a special coat made, and it had like a
Oh yeah.
18-inch barrel.
Yeah. I remember seeing
Well,
it
hey,
on
look.
Tombstone.
We made what we call the bunt line special, and we made it out of a 2x4. The trigger on it was a clothespin. Okay, we took a tire, okay, and cut out circles.
From the inner tube.
Yeah, from energy.
I hope it wasn't a good one.
Oh no! Look, and we made it was like 24 inches long.
Outlaw.
Hey, we'd stretch that rubber tire that we cut it about a half-inch thick. Stretch it from 24 inches, put it in the clothespin, the trigger, and then run around and slip up on somebody. Like we didn't wear shirts,
I know. I remember.
okay? And look, run up there and stick that barrel of that butt line special, and then hit the clothespin and just pow. Okay, it would leave a red whelp on you. Sometimes it even blistered it. It'd be just immediate a big blister.
Did y'all not even have toys or anything?
No, we made our own.
Obviously.
Since we made our own.
They didn't all have
Santa
ponies,
Claus, hey,
Miss
when
K,
Santa
and
Claus-
queen
look.
size bed.
When Santa Claus on the sleigh come over the Robertson household,
Y'all robbed him.
he said, no. He said, hey, we ain't stopping there.
Oh, here we go.
Let's
take
go,
a
Rudolph.
break.
Let's go.
On Dasher, on Dancer, into this
Let's
break.
get out
Wyatt,
of here.
I am rolling.
This is
Santa Claus
the Robertsons,
rules.
the Hales, the Alexanders, and all that wild bunch.
I'd be afraid of you too, and I'd keep trucking on to Miss K's house. Well, that's what we're going to do and take a break. Hey, taking care of your health isn't always easy, but it should at least be simple. That's why for the last 4 or 5 years, we've been drinking AG1s every day. No exceptions. It's just one scoop mixed in water once a day, every day. It makes you feel ready to take on the world.
Hey, again, I drank mine this morning. I'm feeling good. My gut health is better. I don't want to go without it.
And hey, y'all let Superman or Mr. Marvel, whatever y'all call him, Christian.
Christian.
Mr. Marvel.
Christian.
Christian started all this.
Oh, he started all of us, and that's because each serving of AG1 delivers a daily dose of vitamins, minerals, pre and probiotics, and more. It's a powerful, healthy habit that's also powerfully simple.
And you don't have to worry about buying vitamins and all that garbage.
Don't waste your money.
Look, I tried to
Take,
get into
you
that.
need to drink AG1 and you'll feel a lot
This
better.
thing has got 75 ingredients that
That's
help
right.
you, that you need. It sold me on right there.
That's it, because I tried to get into taking a multivitamin to feel better, and it just wasn't really doing it for me. And then I found out about AG1 through Stone and Christian, and just one scoop in the morning gets you everything you need to take on your day, and just makes you feel a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, and you don't have to worry about it. One scoop.
Look, when you drink AG1, you know you're covering your nutritional bases right at the start of the day. You're getting support for your brain, gut, and immune health since AG1 is packed with vitamins, probiotics, and nutrients. You got your whole family drinking it now,
Yes.
don't you?
Well, once we started drinking it, and it's been several years now, me and my wife, we drink it together in the mornings, and now our oldest is addicted to it.
Now your kids are getting into it. That's because it makes you feel that much better. If there's one product I had to recommend to elevate your health, it's AG1, and that's why we've been partnered with them for so long. So if you want to take ownership of your health, start with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase exclusively at drinkag1.com/duck. drinkag1.com/duck.
My older brother, Jimmy Frank, he was what we call the warden.
The warden. Your brother?
Oh yeah.
Did he babysit y'all?
Oh yeah.
Did you have? Hold on, before you go into your Jimmy Frank stories, we have a truth stayer here that was also there. Did Jimmy Frank give you trouble, Miss Kay?
No.
No.
Jimmy Frank was nice to me.
He was already gone when Miss Kay showed up.
But when I saw him, he was always nice.
How much older is he? Than
That's what I want to know.
That's the oldest
Him
brother.
and Harold's like, what, 8 years older than me and Phil?
Okay.
Yeah, they was,
So they were off working by the time.
Going to
they'd
school.
already graduated from LSU.
Okay.
Harold went in, both of them served in the Air Force.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's better, the Air Force or the Army?
But the best is it goes this way: Air Force, Navy, Army, Marines.
Did you just go backwards?
It's
No.
a great place.
Air Force
to
is the
start.
best, Navy second, okay. Marines is last.
I wouldn't
Army's
tell
third.
any Marines that.
Really?
Yeah.
The best to work
Si,
at? or-
don't
Oh, yeah.
tell any Marines.
Yeah,
you said
because
that.
look, hey, when the Air Force moves in, the first thing they tell Congress is look, we need to build an air base.
Okay.
You know? So what do they do? Here's the first thing that goes up: Officers Club, NCO Club. Then they go to Congress and says, hey, we run out of money. We ain't got the airfield fixed. So Congress allows another $10 million to build the air base.
This is
And then the Navy's the same way. The Navy goes in and says, hey, look, we need some more warships. We got to have another carrier. And the same thing. First, bring in the chefs, draft a bunch of people that can cook.
I
you
hear
didn't eat good in the Army?
Huh?
Well, Miss Kay made up
Not
for
as
it.
good as in the Air Force or the Navy.
I don't know how we got here.
Well,
Jimmy
I'm just
Frank.
saying-
Jimmy Frank, yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Frank. But anyway, he his own son said he was mean as the devil.
So he had to watch y'all?
Oh yeah. Yeah, mom
And
and,
that's
dad.
what maybe that's what made him mean.
Well, no, look.
I bet it did.
Mom and dad would go down. We lived on the hill in a log cabin. Up on the hill, down here, it's the Flatlanders. That was the Hobses.
The Flatlanders.
Did you just call them?
They was Flatlanders.
This isn't the Lord of the
No,
Rings.
we was hillbillies. Mac Hobbs and them and all them it's Flatlanders, okay? But anyway,
Size terminology.
it's Saturday night or Friday night either.
And here
Domino.
comes John Travolta.
No, domino time.
Oh, domino.
Domino time. So mom and dad would go, okay, Irene and Marvin, my uncle, and then FM and his family. All the kids would have somebody watching them. Our warden was Jimmy Frank.
Ah.
He was like he was on guard duty. He had a stick,
Well, I'd have a stick to keep you in line,
no,
too.
he had a stick, but hey, no, we got too many of us.
I know what yours
we
was.
teamed up on him. Talking about, all right,
y'all would all run, and he couldn't catch everybody
that's
at one
right.
time.
He said, all right, here's the deal. He's walking post. He's going around the cabin. Okay, you stand at the door. We're going to be at the window. When he gets around where you can see him at your corner, see him coming towards you, knock on wood, and then we're out the window.
Is this how your house worked? Miss Kay?
No, we were well.
No, Willie and them only they left. Willie or Jace and Jim, all them, they just said, hey, I've had it with you. I'm leaving home. So
Is this
they
true?
would leave, and they had a piece of tin.
Partially him.
Willie had a piece of tin and 2 2x4s where the water washed out down the hill to the river. He would put 2 pieces of tin on 2 2x4s, and that was his house. But he never stayed gone long.
Yeah. Willie,
Because soon as
Willie
supper,
ran away about
soon as
20
supper
times.
was ready and the aroma started going through the woods, well, here they all come showing up. Okay. it's time
Willie
to
did it the most.
Yeah.
Willie ran away a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Every time he got mad at us.
Yeah.
Why would he get
Him.
mad at you?
Because we'd tell him he couldn't do something.
That's right.
He'd get mad, and he would go pack a bag and put it on his back.
I can't
And
watch
give
the
a stick.
Dukes of Hazzard
Yeah.
anymore.
No.
I'm leaving. And he just...
I love it. He packed
gone.
the bag. He used the laundry sack.
Thank you, son.
He did. He used the laundry sack. He'd put whatever he had, what he wanted to take with him. And here you go. He's out the door.
Did Jason Al run away a lot?
No, not like Willie. No.
Willie was the only one. Willie was a free spirit from the get-go.
But we've discussed one of the problems with your children on this podcast a lot, Miss Kay, and his name is Jace. And his biggest problem is that he spent too much time with Si as a child.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is that true?
That's it.
That's true.
Hey, the only son she had the most trouble with, guess what?
Willie?
No.
Jason.
My
Is that
namesake.
true?
My namesake.
Jason.
He was the
always-
most troubling?
If I said that's green, he said that's purple. And if I said that's red, he said that's blue.
He does love to irritate me if we're doing anything, and we're so competitive with each other in everything we've ever done our whole lives.
Al was the weird one.
He's the
No.
instigator.
No, he was Sneaky Snake.
Oh, no.
There you
hey,
go.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. He's weird.
No, he's Sneaky
And
Snake.
not only that, he's really good at what
He started
does.
all the fights,
That's
and then
right.
he come out of it like, I don't know what they
So
got.
I don't
He
know
says,
what
"Mom, your
hap-
kids are
I don't
fighting."
know what's wrong with them.
Yeah.
And it
And
was Mr.
He started the whole
Hey, I
fight.
tried to keep them under control. They couldn't do it. And he's the one back there.
True.
Sneaky Snake was the one that started all of it.
He was. When he came a preacher, he had to confess to all of it.
Oh, well, that's good. He did.
Yeah, he had a long time.
So-
when he finally come down front, we like an hour and a half later, he finally get to go. He had so much.
He confessed
confession
his
to
whole
do.
childhood right there at the
I mean,
church.
well, let's see. Last week, yeah, okay. I made Jace mad doing this.
So we had the instigator Al, then we had just a little version of Side Jace, and Willie who would just pack his bags and
And
go.
then I don't know what happened with Jep. little
Yeah, so
sister.
what's up? What's up?
Jeff
with
a
grew up
baby.
in a different time, didn't he?
Jep was a baby. He didn't do much.
That was little sister.
He didn't do
He didn't do
much
much wrong. That's what she said. I agree.
And he's still your favorite, isn't he? He said for those driving down the road listening, I cannot confirm or deny she didn't say anything, but her head definitely went up and down.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all we'll say.
Well,
said-
yeah, you got
Well, because he's so nice to me.
hey, you got to take care of
He
the
is.
baby. You got to
He's
take
got
care
a
of the
great
baby.
heart. I love Jeff.
I was a
Yep.
baby boy.
Well, but I will say this, Jep. I've been a part of some of your phone calls with Willie, and those I would like Jep the most too.
Well, Willie is, again, like Jason, like the aggravators.
Jep doesn't aggravate.
Not me.
Not me, maybe y'all.
Maybe other people,
Well, hey,
but
here-
not
He's
me.
never aggravated me.
He's
The thing,
never aggravated me.
We've all got mental issues. Willie's mental issue is, okay, is he grew up poor, and he said, hey, when he was little,
Ain't gonna do that
hey,
anymore.
I ain't going to be there. I ain't going to be there long.
So he packed up and moved to a piece of tin.
Hey, I fixed it.
Right down the road.
He just said, hey, I'm not going to be poor long.
Okay.
I'm going to
true.
figure out some way to make me some money.
And
Hey,
Phil,
Corey.
Phil said it too.
Hold on. I'm serious. I'm serious.
I'm staying out of that one.
And hey, the boy did.
And he did it. What's,
he did it.
And
He-
Al's
he
mental
pulled it
issues
off.
are that he thinks that vest hides weight gain, and Jace's mental issues.
Oh, you got to
are-
watch Al like a hawk. Sneaky Snake, now, I'm telling you, you got to watch him like a hawk.
And look, Al is
Okay.
competitive too, Si. When we
Oh, yeah.
play dominoes,
They're all
he
competitive.
will tear your head off at the table. He's slamming there.
Oh, no. Look, we have broke tables. We have broke fingers and thumbs. We have had ricochets.
Well,
bust-
I didn't teach you any
Hey,
of that.
hey, we've had ricochets bust windows out.
Okay.
And look, I am shocked, okay, that none of us ever was diagnosed with cancer.
For what?
Because, hey, in the atmosphere we grew up in, Mom and Dad used to play dominoes with Jason and Al ever since they was babies.
That's true.
And look, and you'd walk in, you would think a cloud had come in the window and Mama had shut the door on it.
Oh, the smoke.
Burning heaters.
So look,
baby.
Gotcha.
I'm telling you, hey, Mom and Dad would be sitting down at the domino table, which was a round one.
Was it layers of smoke?
Yeah.
No. Hey, it's right above their head. You know, I'd walk in and all I'm breathing is smoke.
Winston.
Well, and your lungs are doing great.
I'm like a cloud. I'm like in a cloud till I sit down. You know, oh, it's people here.
What?
You know, it's like Willie Nelson's tour bus.
Oh,
Well, I read that.
Okay, I'm serious. Hey, I'm just saying what the folks have reported.
Speaking of health, I have a question for Miss Kay after this break about a healthy option of food.
And I've got a question for Miss Kay.
I've got, and then we have emails
Everybody's
later.
full of questions.
We have
today,
questions
boy.
for you, Miss Kay. Let's take a break. Miss K, while we have you here, I have something very important to discuss with you because on this podcast, we often cover very controversial topics such as Black Panthers, Flat Earth, and a myriad of other things. But me and Si always agree. But the other day we didn't because, and you're a professional chef and the greatest cook most of us know.
Thank you.
Si claims that Campbell's chicken noodle soup out of the can is the best soup in the whole wide world.
This is what I've heard from Phil. He's my expert. He said it was the best for getting over a cold. To give him like medicine, you don't take medicine, you just eat that kind of soup.
Out of a can?
That's what Phil and Si said. I don't use it.
That has been proven through centuries of research.
That's not true.
No,
Centuries of research.
That has
Campbell's
been proven
chicken noodle
by-
soup has not been around for centuries.
Oh yeah, it has.
Call 1-800-CAMPBELL and you
One
can
of
get
the
medicine
actors-
today.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's in the 1800s is when they first made it.
I'm about to find out.
I mean, he could be
1800.
but
right.
Miss K,
I'm telling you, I've already told you, it's 1800s.
would you tell him that just you could make better chicken noodle soup
Of
than that?
course, I
trash?
can make better
Nope.
chicken noodles.
Nope. How dare you? I thought by getting her involved, you'd back down. Are you telling me that Miss K's chicken noodle soup
Homemade, no good.
less than?
Hey, yep, no good.
I just wanted him to say it to your face. I didn't think he would.
Here, Kay, take this knife over there and cut him.
Can you believe
He
that?
may be waiting longer for his meals at my house.
There you go.
That's all right. I always go get me a can of Campbell's chicken noodle, boys.
This is the so you just. I just want everyone to know you just told Miss K to her face that Campbell's makes better chicken noodle soup than her.
Hey,
anybody, he
for
said.
getting rid of a cold, a flu, if you're sick, if you got stomach problems, hey, Campbell chicken noodle soup will help you out.
Hey, now
Nah,
look,
Jack.
I got a question for Miss K.
Okay,
Are y'all want to talk about Campbell soup
No,
anymore?
hey, go ahead.
I'm
that's
done. I'm disappointed, but
So now
We done rode this horse to death anyway.
here's something that I want to bring up. And a lot of people don't know this, but Phil can be a lot of fun. And I've been down to his house and I've played dominoes with him. He has a different side where he laughs and has fun and he jams out to the radio like he's playing the air guitar.
He still does that every Sunday.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You talking Phil Robertson, my older brother?
Yes.
Can be fun?
I've seen
Yeah.
him laugh.
Yeah.
It's a guttural laugh. It's a
Well,
but he does laugh.
He thinks I'm funny.
he does.
Look at
He
him.
Maybe that's what's wrong. I ain't been there when you've been there and he thought you was
That
funny.
actually might be the greatest compliment a human being can receive. Phil Robertson thinks I'm funny.
Because I know
He doesn't think I'm
Tommy
funny.
Robertson don't laugh out loud.
I don't.
Okay, and I ain't heard Phil laugh out loud. I mean, for you to get a chuckle out of him,
Oh, yeah.
it's gotta
You've
be
done
something.
something.
It's not a chuckle.
It's got to
Yeah.
be smart. It's witty.
Well,
he
no,
likes
no.
the witty.
Stone
For
can
you
do
to
the
make
Phil
him
laugh.
laugh out like,
He doesn't
No,
do that.
no. Well, I'm just saying.
He does the.
yeah.
There it is.
Well,
Is that his laugh? Exactly. Miss K
well,
agreed.
hey,
Well,
I missed it. I missed
Except
it.
when I sat in the chair and it broke.
What happened then?
He laughed out loud.
Did he?
Did you laugh hearing him laugh?
Once she saw it wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
How far did you fall?
Not far.
Okay.
Just enough to be embarrassing.
She totally destroyed the chair.
Well, you don't have to
That's
put
what
that
was
on the
funny.
news either.
Well, that's why it was funny.
Oh, well, you know, when y'all used to go to the beach, then me and a bunch of guys would go down the fields and sometimes Si went with us and watched the movie
Jonesy Will.
The Outlaw Josie Wales.
Time out. Do not
Yeah.
go any further.
Why?
Phil had movie night with the boys at his house.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we didn't call it that.
No, he
But
would
cook
never
for
call
us.
it that.
He would cook for us.
Did
We'd
y'all
go
eat
up right out
popcorn
there.
and sit under blankets together?
We ate whatever he cooked. Shrimp. I mean,
And y'all watched
Steak.
westerns?
fish,
We watched Western.
steak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't.
Phil and the boys having a movie night.
Yeah. Si went there a lot of times with us.
They didn't
'cause
call
everybody
it,
else was
but
at
they
the
didn't
beach.
call it movie night.
Oh, no.
Hey, that was at
no.
it was at the beach.
Did
boy.
you spend the night at his house?
No.
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 Dang, I was about
No,
to
we'd
say
have a
Phil
big
Robertson.
good
I
had-
have before.
We'd play
I mean-
dominoes, all watch a movie, and then everybody go home.
So as far as I can tell you, and I've got a lot of experience, but Phil is one of the funniest, nicest, loving, most gentle and kind men, Christian men that I've ever met. Because I had a different relationship with Phil. We would have men's Bible groups at his house, and he'd cook for us. And I mean, he was just awesome. Kay, you know what I'm talking
true.
about.
Yep, every bit of that's true.
Do you?
Yep.
You
ain't
ain't
believing
silent,
me.
Si Robertson.
He's always been, okay. He's a good servant.
Yes.
Yeah, he
100%.
Okay.
Gentle.
But hey,
I'm
the
telling you.
older brother thing outrides all of that.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
He was your older brother.
Yeah, because I don't, the older brother meanness and all this, and
He's pretty smart too.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he,
Yes.
Would you qualify Phil as gentle?
At
Yeah,
times, I said he could
He
be.
can be gentle, yes.
Have you experienced that side?
no, well, I'm just saying, yeah.
You have?
I bet he has.
But okay, but because I described him and my father as hard men.
Who's a man?
No, hard men. Okay, because they just
But at least Phil talked. Your daddy, I didn't hear a word out of his mouth for 1 year. The first year me and Phil dated. I didn't think he could talk.
And he definitely didn't have his friends over for movie night.
Well, no. I'm just saying. That's why I said I describe them as hard men because they thought, okay, it was if you was tender,
Weakness.
if someone,
You didn't
if someone
show
would
it.
say, "Oh, that old boy's tender-hearted," he's such a pushover. Well, they took that. I would, oh no.
Well, I don't think I would tell him what I just said, but I want Kay to know. And she knows because she's
Well,
seen us
because that's
before.
like Willie.
But when I was on his show, me and you went on Phil's show, I said thank you because he mentored me. He had a men's group. I mean, the Robertsons have been good to me and my
that's why
family.
I had told you when you brought it up. I just I said everybody needs to get off of him.
Yeah, you did. I like that.
Everybody needs to get off Phil's back.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
that's right.
pre-Jesus.
Just because he says a few rude things.
Well, no, because pre-Jesus he was a rough character.
Hey,
All right, now though they need to look at hey, that was the old man.
We've all got a story. Yeah.
Hey, that old man died, buried, and good riddance.
amen.
Okay, and the new Phil Robertson emerged, and you need to look at what he's done the 49 years post-Jesus.
That's a good point.
Pretty good stuff.
Which is pretty good stuff. Like I said, like Al, we was talking about the other night at his house when we was eating the steak. He said, well, if someone makes a movie about your life, you've either done something really, really bad or really, really good. And in his case,
Both.
he had both. He was really, really bad, but
And
yet
then he got
when he
really,
run up on
really
Jesus,
good.
he really, really, really turned good.
Right,
And y'all have been best friends, you and Phil, the whole time, hadn't you?
right.
The gentle side of Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear John David making
It's funny.
fun.
I'm not making fun of you, but it's just funny to think about.
Yeah.
Because not everybody gets to experience
Right.
that version.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, no.
I'm sure.
I've never seen the.
But here's what I'm talking about. When we had a group of guys, and one of the guys in our group was struggling with alcoholism. He was going out, using drugs and everything else. And Phil said, "Hey, Mac, go after him. Go after him and try to get him back to our group. And you can do it." And he was encouraging to me, and I did. He would give me advice about sharing the gospel with people and helping
Well,
people.
here's the thing: when you run up on someone like that individual, because Rucker's one.
I love Rucker too.
I did too.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Rucker's that type.
Yeah.
Okay, they've went through stuff. Okay, that really a human being shouldn't have to go through.
Right.
Okay, but they went through it, and yet you would think they would be scarred more.
Yeah.
But they turn it around. They flip flop it.
Yes. That's right. They help
I'm
people.
serious. They actually flip flop what they went through and use it for good.
Well, I used to talk to him at Camp Choka when we'd go out there, group things, and all that.
Yeah.
And he would say, Miss Kay, tell me stuff, like Bible stuff and all that. And it was like he wanted a strong woman, to tell him stuff and all. And And I was just like, I said, you can do anything through Christ. You just have to believe it, and you can do it. But I remember over and over he'd come and he'd say, can you talk again? And he would just want to hear what I had to say as a woman. He wanted to hear what the men said too, but he wanted to hear what a woman said, and all that. And I mean, it was so funny because we had such a good relationship. And then one night that he went up, or one day, I can't even remember, and he told me before he went up, he said, I wouldn't even be up here if it wasn't for you. Me. Of course, he got me to crying. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, he was such a sweet person to give back thanks that you'd think you didn't think you did anything.
But see, that's just it, what people don't understand. One act of kindness, that's why I feel when he preaches a lot, he says, look, you don't have to do something great.
That's right.
He said, you don't have to be something great. Just a kind word from you. You have no idea what it means to the person that is like Mac was doing. Mm-hmm. Mac was searching, okay, because like the best thing that Bill Smith ever told Phil was, Phil was just honest with him and said, hey, when am I going to have to quit fighting all this evil desires I've got? Yep. And Bill told him, said, well, how long did you run with the devil? Fulfilling all those desires.
Yeah.
He said, it's a work. You're a work in progress.
Right.
You've got to take all this stuff you've got built up in you.
Yep.
And take it one at a time and say, okay, you have anger issues. Take the anger and get rid of it.
Rid yourself of it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Rid yourself of it, and then it ain't just good enough to rid yourself of it. You've got to replace it with something that God gives you.
That's right.
Peace, joy, love, brotherly kindness. Mm-hmm. Well, people don't understand that takes time.
Right.
That's why I said guys like Rucker, Phil, Mac, they took their lifestyle, which was bad.
Yep.
And they turned it around. They flipped it on the devil.
That's exactly right, Si.
Yeah.
And
they really did. They flip-flopped it. They changed his life for Jesus' life. Let me be good.
Well,
let me be kind.
And Kay, I don't know if you know this. We don't get to talk very much, but when I was in high school, I didn't like Willie and I didn't like Jace at all.
I can understand.
But you know what? When we graduated high school, Jace shared the gospel with me and my girlfriend, and it's been 33 years. I can't remember how long it's been. But your family has influenced me and my family and had an impact on my children and my extended family. And those boys that I didn't like very much, God used them to change all of our lives, me and my family. And everything's different because of it. And all the struggles you went through have helped me and my family. So thank you, Kay. And I love you guys so much. I'm so glad that you're here
love you too.
on our podcast.
Well, no, because that
got heavy in here.
I love Kay.
I love Kay.
Because people
and my best friend Si,
I know.
came from those relationships.
You got a best friend out of it.
Yep.
Well, most people don't realize I was talking to Al the other night over at Jay's house, and I said, "Am I out of wrong thinking here?" That I said, to most people, why they can't believe God is they're not real to them. Father, Son, Holy Spirit's not real to them, and that's where we're so lucky, the Robertson family. God showed us. We asked a prayer for a kid that was dying of cancer, and the Father looked down in His infinite wisdom and mercy and said, "Hey, it's gone."
Yep.
Well, I tell people all the time, y'all need to clear your mind and really look at this crazy old man known as Uncle Si. Because I'm living proof that God, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are alive
and well,
and that
doing the most amazing things.
And also that God has a sense of humor.
That's right. Okay.
Amen.
Hey,
that's right.
God, He's got a huge sense of humor.
That's right.
If He takes this knucklehead here and do something with it, He's done something, folks. Good grief.
Amen to that.
Yeah,
I liked
right.
how we kind of went there.
Well, no, I'm serious.
That was
You know,
good.
That's good, Si.
I'm trying to make people realize I don't know what you would do. And the worst thing I hear when I'm out speaking and I get ready to leave, they leave me with this. Well, Uncle Si, I just can't see this Almighty you're always talking about. Folks, my goodness, that makes me so sad because there's nowhere I can turn that I don't see his beauty,
Yep.
his love, his majesty,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have the words to describe, to tell you what God and who he is and what he's done.
Yep. Put your faith in him and lean on him and not your own understanding. And Jesus is mediating in heaven for you. And look, love God with all your heart, soul, your mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself.
Exactly.
Turn to
the first
Jesus.
2 commandments.
That's right.
Well, there ain't really but 2.
Right.
You pull that off,
You've done it.
then you've done it. You're there.
And the hardest thing is loving the unlovable. But that's what you have to do.
Oh, no, because he tells us, okay, he said, hey, look, you got to be good to your enemies.
Whew, that's tough.
Those that treat you bad, you've got to be above yourself. You've got to go beyond yourself.
Yeah. Well, it ain't easy.
And
Because that 10 years I lived with him. the
Well,
first
God
10
didn't say it was going to be easy.
Yeah.
But you pulled it off.
Good
We're
job,
all
Kay.
thankful for
I
it.
can say I pulled it off now with ease and with smiles. But back then, I'm telling you, there wasn't too many of those around.
It ain't no fun when you're going through it.
Nope. And he would embarrass me so bad and stuff, but I would just keep thinking,
Well, have we got
One day.
it's already gone.
don't
that
give
fast?
up. Don't give up.
This whole episode,
That's great,
That,
man.
that one flew by, didn't it? Is that what you were
Oh,
saying?
what are you talking
It's
about?
over?
Not well. I got to do one thing
Okay.
just for Miss K, because Sarah in Farmington, Arkansas, emailed in, and I told her that I was going to ask you this, and then we ran out of time. But I'm going to ask you it anyway.
Okay.
She impresses everybody with her cooking skills. You want to know why? She uses your pie crust recipe. But she's been trying to make your chocolate pie from your cookbook, but it just keeps staying runny. What's she doing wrong?
Is she using a double boiler?
Double boiler.
A double boiler is what you need. And that isn't even common now. So you have to look for it, ask for it, get one. And that's why I think because you put the water in the bottom, you put the ingredients in the top, it cooks at a slower pace. Therefore, it does not do that.
It's thicker.
Yeah, that's how it does. And you
Slower.
stir and
Yep,
stir,
slower. Yep.
and it will cook. But I know that's hard to find this day and time. But go to a big town that has a restaurant store.
A big
You know what that is?
I know what a restaurant.
Yeah. It is pans you buy to use in a restaurant.
Boom.
Hey,
You will
probably
always
the place you'll
find it.
find it, darling, is a flea market.
Well, you could, but
I'm serious.
you
country
could.
flea market.
But I guarantee
We're going back to
you-
their childhood. She said go to the restaurant store.
He said, no.
Oh,
Hey.
fork and knife over here said,
No.
head to the flea market and you'll find you one.
Hey, look, that's where
Hey.
Mike Owens found that biscuit cooker.
I know
Flea
he
market.
did.
Mac Owens.
Yeah.
He found it.
There's
He
not
did.
an S on the
That
end
is-
of Owen.
Hey,
For the last time, as a representative of the Owen without an S family.
well, hey, mispronunciation is what me and Kay do.
And Phil. Owen. Okay, so that's the trick for
That's the
Sarah.
trick.
She's been dying for that.
Double boiler.
I'm a little late, but we haven't seen Miss K.
And tell
Make
her
it
to
slower.
continue to ask us because if she can't find one, I'll locate one for her.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Sarah.
Can't
Boom.
beat that.
That's a big
But
promise.
she can
beat that.
try to find one.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Well, I'm going to send us out here with a Bible verse, and it just kind of reminds me of Bill Smith went to Phil, who then went to my Uncle Mac, who then helped raise Jace. And then we got Phil McMillan, we got Si,
on.
we got Rucker, I'm part of this story in a small way. But what it all boils down to is Proverbs 19:20. Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted amongst the wise. It all started with Jan, actually,
Wow.
Exactly.
being
Shoot for the stars or shoot for the moon, and you'll fall among the stars.
boy, it's a Hallmark card. But
Hey,
He's crazy. Ain't
But
he?
what I'm
Hey.
saying is Jan got a wise person who converted Phil, who converted others, who was my uncle's mentor, and we're all blessed because of it. And then you get to Rucker, who we've had on a few times lately, who goes to Miss Kay, who goes to Phil, who goes
has
to
just started
wiser
on
people.
his journey.
Has just who knows what that kid's going to do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
And
has
so
just started on his amazing journey for Jesus.
And
that's what we're talking about.
When
So
you
listen
see
to
that
advice.
happen,
Yeah.
it's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rucker's one of my things. I hang my hat on. I'm like, I helped him in your face. I'm so proud, and it's nothing I've done. I just helped a kid out and was kind to him, and he's done what he's done. So
Yeah.
we'll see y'all next time. Miss Kay, thank you for being here.
Thank you,
Well,
Kay.
I love it when you're here.
Well, if you-
Meantime, we leave with this. Do you know that the creator of the cosmos loves you?
Do you know that, Miss Kay?
I did.
Well, thank you for
Hey.
joining us.